So my last video using ChatGPT blew up. Maybe not like blew up for like, you know, an actual YouTuber, but for my little tiny 70 subscriber ass, it blew up. Of course I'd make a follow-up to it. So today we are doing the top 10 Torchwood episodes as decided by ChatGPT. GPT. I always say that wrong. But instead of me just reading out why ChatGPT decided that these were the greatest episodes, we're gonna actually debate ChatGPT because I'm looking over them really quick and I don't agree with a lot of them. Let's get to it. Number 10, we have Greeks bearing gifts.
As I heard what they thought of me.
I don't like this episode. Like, I don't think I've ever liked this episode. Every time I rewatch Torchwood, I skip it because I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. I love the actress that plays the woman because she was in, you know, one of my favorite sitcoms of all time, My Family.
What I'm trying to say is that there are certain women who, in the world, who, in return for payment, offer certain services.
Are you calling me a prostitute?
No.
I don't know. There's just something about this episode I don't like. And maybe if I watched it again in my adult form, instead of being a 8-year-old hiding from my parents watching Torchwood, then maybe I'd like it. But as of right now, disagree, ChatGPT. Number 9, the categories of life. This was a Miracle Day episode, right? So I actually don't know the Miracle Day episodes off by heart because, you know, it's one big story. So let me just read up on this episode real quick and see if I like it. Okay, this is a fantastic episode of Miracle Day. I would actually say this is the best episode of Miracle Day. And I actually would put it on a top 10 list of Torchwood episodes because this is the episode where, you know, they categorize what living means. And the ending of the episode, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you because I know a lot of people haven't actually watched Miracle Day. But the ending of this episode is heartbreaking. So give Miracle Day a go. Really, it's not that bad. I promise you it's not that bad. And number 8, we have Dead Man Walking.
Watch me beat death.
Come on!
Okay, go.
Now, this is the start of a semi-continuation, but the proper start of Owen's arc within season 2. And my god, it is my favorite arc in Torchwood. These 2 episodes that follow are fantastic. Bern Gorman does such a good job as Owen in these episodes. I know I'm supposed to be talking about the singular episode Dead Man Walking, but I sort of see these as like multiple episodes into one story.
Owen Harper's soul has left the building. There's nobody here but us dead men.
So the way Bern Gorman, he portrays Owen in these episodes is just perfect. Owen is the lovable asshole, and Bern Gorman perfectly plays him in these episodes, so great choice. And number 7, we have Countryside.
Cause it made me happy.
And I really don't think I have to really talk about Countryside all that much because it is just a perfect episode. It's got no alien involvement at all, and it really shows you what Torchwood was about. A lot of Torchwood was about showing you how bad humans can be. And Countryside does that magnificently, so good choice, probably put it higher. Number 6, Exit Wounds.
It's all right. Really, Tosh? It's all right. Oh, God.
Again, perfect episode for Bern Gorman. Owen and Tosh just make this episode. The final scene between them two just talking as they both accept their fates is incredibly heartbreaking and is one of my favorite scenes in the entirety of Torchwood. So number 6, Exit Wounds, very good choice.
Goodbye.
Number 5,
Okay.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The introduction of Captain John Hart is, oh god, if honestly this episode, if that started season 1, there would have been so many more people watching Torchwood. The chemistry between John Barrowman and James Marston is absolutely out of this world. Did I say James Marston? I meant James Masters. James Marston is somebody else. But the chemistry between those two is immaculate. And yeah, I just wish we got to see more of them two together on screen. Won't happen now. Because, you know, people are bad. Number 4, Adrift. There seems to be a pretty big theme along these episodes that the most heartbreaking ones are the best ones. Because Adrift, I cannot watch without crying. The scene where the mum finally meets her son after he has been to the future and back and lived an entire life, and the way she just says that that's not her son, and that he is just, the whole scene just perfect, the whole episode perfection, because there's no enemy, there's nothing anyone can do, these are just the facts of life, living in a world like this, and it just, yeah, Adrift is a fantastic episode. Only watch it though if you've got a lot of tissues nearby. Number 3, Day 1. I disagree with this so much. It's actually wild how much I disagree with this. Day 1 is not a good episode. Day 1 was where a lot of people were lost, honestly, because you go from Doctor Who, and I understand you wanted to make an adult show, but alien sex gas is not how to do it. It's definitely not how to do it. But it's what they chose to do, and it does not work. It's not a good episode. Yeah, just no, not number 3. Not above every single thing we've talked about so far. Number 2, Captain Jack Harkness. This episode is where we learn that Jack his name's not actually Jack, and he got his name from a soldier during World War II who died. And this is where we meet that soldier. It's not a bad episode. I wouldn't say it's one of the great episodes, but it's definitely not a bad episode. We definitely find out more about Jack, and we definitely find out more about his relationship to the Torchwood team within this episode. But I wouldn't call it a great episode, so it definitely does not belong in number 2, but it is a good episode. And finally, number 1.
There's one thing I always meant to ask Jack. Back in the old days, I wanted to know about that doctor of his. The man who appears out of nowhere and saves the world, except sometimes he doesn't.
You literally can't ever do a list of Torchwood without Children of Earth being at number 1. Children of Earth is amazing. I would legitimately say that Children of Earth is the best story that's ever come out of the Doctor Who universe. Ever. It is incredibly well done. And Peter Capaldi is amazing in it. He's terrifying in it, but he's amazing in it.
How many?
10%. We want 10%. We want 10% of the children of this world.
Not terrifying because he's a scary sort of character, just terrifying the lengths that he will go to, you know, increase his career. And then with his family at the end, it's just, again, heartbreaking. That's a very common theme in Torchwood. The whole thing is just heartbreaking. Maybe that's why people think it's a bit too bleak. And that's, a lot of people don't actually like Children of Earth because of how bleak it is. Just look at Jack and his little grandson. But Children of Earth is amazing. If you have not seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it. I tell everyone that I've ever known to watch Children of Earth, even if they haven't seen Doctor Who or any of the other bits of Torchwood. Children of Earth is a must-watch. And that is the list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this more talkative version of the Doctor Who list. I might come back and actually do classic Doctor Who episodes because a lot of people in the comments of the last video specifically requested classic episodes. So I might do that. But for now, if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, all that fun jazz. And I hope to see you guys for the ride that is this YouTube channel, because we've been gaining a little bit of steam recently. And I really hope we don't lose it. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.